Hey guys, it's Conan, and today I thought I'd do a bit of a chiller video because the weather is quite shit and I'm not feeling that great. So I thought I'd just sit down right here on the couch with a blanket and tell you about my sketching supplies, what I use to sketch and what sketchbook I use and that stuff, because I think that could be quite interesting and I really like it when people do these videos. So let's go. First of all, the sketchbook I'm using is a Canson 180 sketchbook. It has this fabric back I drew on and it has some stickers on it. These stickers are by me, and if you want to know where I got these other stickers from, just check out my MCM haul video because I talk about them there a lot. So the sketchbook, I just started it recently, I think on the 27th of November, but so far I'm really happy with it. The paper is pretty thin, I think it's 80 grams or something, but it takes wet media really well, and I also bought these new watercolor pencils I'm going to talk to you about later, so it's actually really nice. And I also don't feel bad for wasting pages when I'm just doing these quick figure studies or something. So here I did some arm studies. So yeah, that's my sketchbook, and so far I'm really happy with it. And it has this cool metal clasp. I bet this is gonna break, but I really like the clasp. It's really nice and it's so satisfying to close. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the supplies. First of all, this is my pencil case. It's a pretty small one. I had a bigger one before, but I was just putting way too much stuff into it. Well, I still carry way too much stuff, but I quite reduced it quite a lot. So that's who made the sketchbook. It's a handmade one. I got it at VSCC, Vienna Comic Con. And I also got these charms, and they're by Vivian Tanner, I think. And don't quote me on that though. So let's get into it. In this thing, first of all, what I always use to sketch is my Kuratoga mechanical pencil. I really like it, and I use the Unicolor Nano Dia Color LEDs with it in 0.5. At the moment I'm using red LEDs, but I'm about to run out of these, so then I'm gonna crack into these blue LEDs. Then another supply, I got these recently. These are the Derwent Inktense pencils, and I got them in charcoal gray, teal green, and I think I have another one in there because I got an indigo one, but I can't find it right now. And these are like watercolor pencils, but they're extra intense. They're really nice. And I also carry a aquash brush, so I can actually use them in my sketchbook on the go. But let's get this out of here. This maybe wasn't the best idea, but let's roll with it. So these, and then other stuff. Then I just have a bunch of lining pens. I'm gonna show you some of them. So I have these high-tech G-Tech C pens, and I have them in 0.4 and 0.25. I have the black one in 0.25. Somewhere in here I also have it in 0.4, but I can't find it right. Oh no, here it is. So I also have it in 0.4, so I have two black ones. And then I have the 0.4 in this purplish magenta color and some pink, because for some reason I really like sketching with pink. I have this one gray Tombow marker in there, but that's actually for my bullet journal because that was my color for November, so I'm about to take it out because it's almost December. And one of my favorite pens for sketching is this big Ecolutions pen. It's just like a normal big pen, but it's so nice to sketch with. It glides really smoothly. Also, they're really cheap. They cost like 70 cents, so I mean, and one of them lasts me quite a while, so yeah, I really love these. So then, to add some more value, I also have the Zig Clean Color Real Brush pen, and it's also, you can also go over it with water. So yeah, I just have a lot of pens in here basically. Yeah, my very worn down Staedtler eraser. I really love this eraser. It's the Mars Plastic. And then I have some of these Sakura Pigma Sensei pens in 0.3 and 0.4. And the 0.4 actually has this interesting nib I really like. I really like drawing with this pen. I don't really like the classical fine liner nibs, but I still have these because they came in a pack. So then I have the Maxon comic pen in 0.8. It's a really thick boy, as you can see, and it's really nice for doing bigger stuff, for hatching bigger stuff. I used it on some nursery rhyme illustrations I had to do in class, so if you want to see those, maybe check out my Instagram. It's linked into the description below. And I also have the one that has a brush nib and another brush nib, but this brush nib is total crap. But the big one is really nice, but I think it's slowly running out of ink, and I don't know where to get these because I bought them on my trip to Japan. So yeah, I'm really sad if this runs out and I can't find a replacement because the ink in them is really fucking amazing. So next, Kuretake Fudego Koshi. I also have this in 2 sizes. If I could find it, yeah, here it is. It's just the hard one and the soft one, and I really like both of them, but I prefer the hard one. Also, they're not waterproof, so I can't really use them with anything in this sketchbook. Yeah, because I don't really like using markers in that sketchbook. Then I also have the 2 sizes of the Tombow Fudenosuke or whatever brush pen. Yeah, nothing interesting here. You already noticed from my Inktober supplies. Oh yeah, here's my Deep Indigo Derwent Inktense pencil. And I also, this is a newer acquisition. You maybe saw me use it in some Inktober illustrations, but it's like a fountain pen. And it's really nice to sketch with because, let me show you, I actually like to line my sketches, so these are all lined, and I used it for this page, for example, and I can put my own ink in there, so it's totally 100% waterproof, and I just really like the look of inked sketches. I also like them like this, but I feel like I didn't spend enough time on the page, so I just go ahead and ink most of my drawings. This was inked actually with this pen, the Pilot Futayaku, I think it's called, brush pen. And these were with one of the high-tech C's, and as you can see, they are also not waterproof, so I messed up on here a bit. But yeah, I really like sketching with them because color can be fun sometimes. And I really want to get more of these Derwent Inktense because I really like them. So did I miss anything? Oh yeah, I have another pink brush pen, a wine red brush pen, a Muji pen in 0.38, and this weird brush pen. I talked about it in my Inktober supplies video if you want to know what it is, but it has like the Fuda nib and the brush nib. So yeah, and there's the package of my red leads, which are almost empty, as you can see, which makes me really sad. But they lasted me. I think I bought them in August, so these lasted me a bunch, and I sketch a lot. I use these for everything, so these are really cool. I would totally recommend them. Also, I would recommend this pen. Actually, I would recommend all of this stuff because it's my day-to-day sketching stuff I carry, and if I didn't like to use it, I wouldn't carry it. But with my sketching, I'm weird. I tend to have pen favorites for a while. Like, let's say for like a week, I will be only using pink, and then I will be using another pen, so I don't use everything that's in there simultaneously. But I always change it up, so yeah, I'd rather carry more stuff and have too much stuff to sketch with than like I'm on the go, I want to sketch, and then there's an essential supply that I would like to have, but I don't. So yeah, also sketching in general, I would really recommend you to try, if you want to get better at drawing or having ideas in general, I would really recommend you to make a travel art kit like this. Like this fits in almost every bag. I carry backpacks most of the time, so it's really no problem for me. And this is really handy. This is way smaller than my pencil case, so I really like that I made the switch. And sketching I would in general recommend everyone to sketch if you want to be an artist, or even if you're just a hobbyist. Sketching can be so much fun, and sketchbooks I think are such a personal thing, because you can just draw whatever in there. If you have a funny joke you thought of, you could just draw it in, write it in, like this stupid thing I did. It's not quality art, and that's the beauty. Like the paper is pretty messed up because I tested stuff. I practiced shading in here. The best thing about a sketchbook, you can put all your ugly drawings in here. I'm not saying these are totally terrible. I'm actually quite happy with some of these. But you can just put your practice drawings in there and no one ever has to see them. If you decide to get a sketchbook, I would actually recommend you get a hardcover sketchbook, so you can just toss it in your bag without worrying about it. This is the first time I have this Canson 180 because it was recommended to me, but usually I use the Leuchtturm sketchbooks, which are also really nice. They come in really fun colors, and they have also a hardcover, but they also have like the back, and they have a rubber band, so they are also really nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this kind of all over the place chill video, hanging out with me on my couch because the weather is shit video thing. And if you want to know more about any of these supplies, then I don't know, comment, and I'd gladly talk more about sketch supplies. Maybe I'm planning to buy more of the intense pencils, so I could do a review on these, whatever. If you want to see more videos about sketching, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me below. And if you liked the video, maybe subscribe, maybe check out my other stuff. I don't know, I'm not your boss. Bye!